into this gridlock. What was good about Boston Breach yesterday in the gridlock that you liked? Was there anything that stood out for you?
I mean, it was all about the P2 for them, right? Even when, you know, they gave up 40 points at the P1 to start off the map, it was all about the full investment inside of the P2. That's where they were able to win the game yesterday versus LA Thieves, and then outside of that, they made the rest of the hills very, very messy.
I just remember an insane amount of multi-kills where like they were limiting the effective trading that Thieves you kind of expect from them. Spart was demonic with it. Purj was right there too. Just chaining together multiple kills, getting 3 dead scenarios, whether it was in the overload or in the hard point, that put them in really good positions. So far, soaking up some time inside, but the only person really on rotation for Breach is going to be Purj, and he's in between enemy lines, everyone swarming around him, and they're able to pick him out. So Koi in a good position now to answer back at P2. We'll see if Breach can break or if Insight and company can hold.
Yeah, well, it's all 3 kills on rotation, so you do need points. And we saw this yesterday. It was just the script was flipped, right? It was LA Thieves trying to break up this street, and this is not easy to do. You have the spawns. If you are a Koi, you are locking it down. Well, it is just Spart alive. He's trying to do his thing, play his life. As his teammates are going to spawn up ice cream, start to reinforce.
First push thwarted, taking a route. I think off spawn will be TJ, but he's not going to be able to get there in time. By the time he will get there, everybody has dropped. So now he's hoping to just get a kill or play his life until everybody gets there off spawn. Now they're swarming on forward. There's only 20 or so seconds remaining here. I mean, they've killed players on the hard point a couple times to make it white. So, like, I guess Koi haven't got as many points as they could have, but still, it's been a really successful hold.
No, it is. It's exactly what Koi needed to respond to that P1. They got the map flipped, and they were able to find the players rotating. Purj almost got away at the start of that P2, but that's just good communication from Toronto. That's what we're used to from that camp.
Well, here goes the give. Now you try to take the points here at P3. Immediate pressure from Koi. Big gunfight win there from Kips, only on 9 HP. Got a little help on the crossfire from his teammate. Abe is able to finish that kill. Kips back to full HP and now channeling, just not on the right angle and guess there from Afro, but CleanX already into the point with a close right side spawn. You've already made a mess of this.
Yeah, and I mean, Toronto had to go. As soon as that player dies in the middle of the map from Boston Breach, that's when spawns got a little bit weird, but they took their time, and then you had some spawn outs, and now Afro, he continues to make plays alongside Purj. So, I mean, Boston Breach with a solid hold there on a nice break attempt from Koi.
Yeah, got a little bit messy there for a moment, but Boston Breach able to stabilize. Spart now trying to battle with his teammate for the backside spawns. He gets tagged up and dropped, trying to trade out for his teammate on the other side of it, just barely able to do with a nice slide through and finish. First towards next point is going to be CleanX. He'll be the point man in position for the next hole. It's Koi's time to answer. Let's hear the comms out.
Yeah, one out top mid.
One back
top new. Top new.
Time to
Time. You're good. He saw you as well. One back door.
Back door not touched.
Got you.
He's playing steps on time.
Okay, I went ice cream, bro.
Shading.
Top SWAT, Ev, top SWAT,
There
Ev.
you go.
Drop down. I don't know. Find it.
Enough at top.
Don't see him.
The stairs up in time.
Well.
I'm
Smart. Absolute top again. Top. Top broken side. He's nading. Still top.
Cool.
Nice, good job.
Still start.
Hit him once.
The last guy gotta be back.
Be back straight.
Back door.
Top. One sec. Just out.
One D front. He's top.
He's still stairs. He's pushed up top.
I got naded. Back door. Back door. 3. Yeah, on top right corner.
Give me a sec.
Andy, right?
One top. Spawn dubs, guys. I'm about to finish the back. Time dead. One top. Back door.
One. No one out front door.
Each could be new again.
Yeah.
Didn't start him ready. He's gotta be on the block.
Two spawn.
That's not anything.
One pinch right.
Someone's
One's on the pass, left side.
I have right pinch. Someone's sushi. One's on left.
Yeah,
right pinch. One's on ice cream.
One more close.
Slot.
Yeah, on time as well.
Ice cream.
Oh, good.
A pinch. Just like I spawned out deep.
Yeah, we spawn showers.
Spawn nails. Okay.
I'm just waiting hole with you.
Koi giving it their all, but like Ant said on the desk, Spart playing like a dog. 14-7. Let's double dip. Comms down to Breach.
Back dubs.
More time. I'm in dubs, right?
Yeah, blue truck.
Everyone show.
Yep, I'm going for new.
They're holding me left. They're on me.
Okay.
No, they could have crossed. No.
I'm nading hole.
I think the people left them.
Mini hole.
I have house trap.
Yo, Abe's one shot.
Left. All hit.
Two are on the back.
Heard you.
Trying to stay from the back, bro.
Spawn fucking front. I'm just going front now.
front. Yeah.
They're going to do trash.
I'm holding my deep. Deep on me. Another one. Yo, back double Kips. Back double Kips.
Yeah, you see me cross. There's two. One go right. I'm one shot.
One guy's on you, Kips.
Yeah, he crossed you. Say
One shot. I'm coming for new.
It's a one shot. Absolutely 18.
He's on new. I'm on help on the 18, guys. I'm on shot to get new. I need him on new.
I got nade.
I'm looking at our 18.
Pillar.
How do 18 time? 18 time.
Hiller a bullet, CleanX.
You need wide left. Yeah, you can be to me. Give me on pillar. Pillar time weak, Jamie. 12 time, pretty sure. Time done. Jamie. Okay, close. One shot, Kips, first stop. Try and get What's up, then? That's him, Mill. I use my I'm nading him back. He's one on the back. I'm nading too.
Yeah, 18
I'm going now. What's 40 already? He's in middle, I think. Yeah, Mill dead.
I'm leaving you. I'm playing by the go now. So play so okay. Trash, I think, right?
Yeah, there should be. Got spawn here. Yo, you can go, Evan. Alright, Joe. Yo, one spawn house, 100%. He's gonna pitch you dubs. Just play a kill, Marcus, on that kid. 100%, bro. Take your time, teach. One's be house, play that kill, Marcus. Trust me. Yeah, I'm on here, hold on. I'm leaving.
Boston Breach, their hardpoint continues to look dynamic.
Going all in again, but Breach with that break now the biggest lead of the game.
Yeah, honestly, it was great to watch this from Spart's POV. Just like the oversight, putting in damage to players, calming where everybody was, letting his subs get in position and then make the play as TJ is making the play inside. You've got a pretty big advantage right now in the SMG department due to a slow game so far from CleanX, but it's Spart leading the way of all players. He's leading the way in hardpoint time, leading the way in kills, just leading the way.
No, he is. And again, it's been all this talk about MPCs, which M15s really stand out. And I think you add Spart to that list. Just the way that he has been playing recently has been phenomenal for this Breach team. As well, we're going to the P4, and he is going to pull out this MPC. But again, you hold on to this lead, and it just feels like they have a great understanding of this map and how it's going to play out, where spawns are going to be. And we saw yesterday, tier 1.
We're trying to get a break here. The map for Koi, their lives might depend on a continued hold here at P4 as CleanX to players as they try to get forward. Already slipped through his Purj, and he's going to try to make a play inside. He's not able to do it, is able to deal with it. Abe, right there with Spart. On 21, on 3 straight. A big part of why they've held on to this point is that 4 spree has come here.
Yeah, but this has been a big difference. We didn't even see this yesterday. It's like you never really got anyone out ice cream or out this front door to cut off the spawners. We saw Insight right at the start of the hill. He was able to take down 2. You have had nobody contesting. You get rid of the close spawns. And what a P4 there for Koi.
Well, yeah, what did I say? CleanX was 11 and 18 just a minute ago, it felt like. Battling back towards even. Now a streak.
This guy's got a hellstorm. He's been hanging out.
Going to be tossed into it. Great place to use it with, well, no cover during this streak. He gets a 3rd. Purj has wiped out your entire team. Suddenly, Insight is by himself. Purj will ultimately get traded out, but that streak's not going to lead into anything because Purj was bigger than the streak on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, maybe pops mute field. You don't have eyes on him. He takes down 1. The second player is in that hellstorm, and then he just wins that next gunfight. So, yeah, I mean, all the momentum was on the side of Koi. They were rock and rolling, had the streak coming into play. Should have maybe flipped the map instead. Behind the first play, and another one. Let's give him another triple. There it is. Looking to close out this first map.
Purj popping off in closeout time. As he's still hunting for more and in a position to hold this right side for P2. The corner will get stiffed out. Kips will deal with him. Koi will clear out top middle.
Okay, they spawn out. They know this, so they're flying to hunt down these 2 Breach members.
Afro gonna be the last member over here. He's done a great job getting 2. He's on a hellstorm as well as his spree comes to an end. But might be able to break up for this Boston Breach side. Purj gonna get dropped. Still 3 players here to battle around the point, holding it from the right side for now.
Yeah, behind that 2 from Afro, it was just enough. They got a close spawn. They spawned 2 out before the hill pop. But yeah, still nobody really in firm control of this P2.
You've had some white time. Now white for Koi. Koi get in, but it's 3 through on the feed for Boston Breach. Last person's gonna be Abe, and he will be dropped. Breach with a big chunk of time remaining, as you said, just enough to get the dub. Pressure to Koi to break through, not finding an opening yet, or are they? An 8 will connect. Afro wins another gunfight though, as he's up to 4 straight, make it 5 on a weak player. Last person will be Kips inside, but the thing is the rotation. Boston Breach are like, okay, we'll give this up, we'll go ahead and rotate and lock him in. Okay, there was a weird timing though with CleanX.
Yeah, I mean, Kips does enough if you're Koi, and I mean, you have a chance at this. There's still 20 seconds, yeah, but look at number 8 in CleanX.
No idea.
Yeah, he's able to sneak on through. But aside because he got through, Purj is behind you again. The playmaker going off. The problem is all of his teammates died.
No, I think that was the awkward timing with Purj and CleanX. Both think like that spot's cleared for their team.
Don't see this often on a P3. I mean, don't get them off the hill, but they should have plenty of cover to still lock down these side doorways. But Spart's going to get a double. You don't even need this streak. Just get them out of position.
Yeah, I think that's due to this. Yeah, streak gets them out of position. It leads to a Spart double, but Koi answer back with a pair of their own. Still narrowly holding on here, trying to steal this game away. Breach has been shot out of Koi. Already in the pointer, Boston Breach, looking to close this out. Insight trying to find an angle with the AR.
You have a pinch.
Look at the hill right now. It's 4 people just swarming from every possible angle from Koi. They have the numbers here to win this. So far, able to win it. Now battle back inside. 25 needed to win for them. 1 win for Boston Breach. They just need 7 points if they can manage the break. There's a one-on-one that's going to go down on the point. Abe is still weak. Hasn't been chased down. Utility may have been good, but he's going to get thwarted and drop. Final ticks go to Boston Breach, and that should seal it. Yeah, they barely hold on, but it's a math 1 win.
Yeah, and you saw that pinch develop. Just one player.
We'll get right into this round 1, and Afro will get right out towards mid-map and water steps. Looking to maybe be the point for a first blood. Or will it be TJ, who's pushing pretty aggressively here with bomb? Gotta be careful.
Yeah, and if they want to wrap this, really, your key guy now is inside. He's inside a ring, and he needs to stay alive. He is going to get some help from Kips, so that's a nice 2-man game, and they're going to find 3. So an excellent read. You know you give up the middle of the map, the rotation is open. Inside has to play his life, and he did. Bought enough time, but Kips got there right when he needed to.
And Purj gets 1 on his exit. He's gotten 2, and this would be for the ace if he's able to clutch up. In this 1 versus 3, with 2 remaining. Some time to work with, but not a ton.
No nades either. And we just know, yeah, the ring headies, you're gonna get spotted. You're gonna start sliding around, you're gonna get toyed with, and that's why that is tough.
Yep. No chance to lift the basketball. Taking a route and kind of cheating through. It's Afro. I guess nobody has eyes on water steps because he gets out for free. It is traded out, though.
I was gonna say, Insight has to get involved now. As soon as you lose that first player, he's not seeing anything on the flank. He's able to find the angle to find one. But now through the full flank is TJ. And there we go. So Insight left on the island, now left by himself.
And this is a situation we see pretty often with this team, just because the positions he'll play on various maps. So he'll be left in these clutch spots. Let's see if he can walk away with this one, but it's looking like it'll be a breach 2 versus 3. And yeah, just the player bedroom not ready at all for TJ's long route in behind. Insight gets shut down, and nice round there from Breach to bring it back without numbers.
Yeah, and I thought Insight, if you're breaching, now look at this. It looks like they're gonna re-hit mid. And again, you're gonna have a 2-man setup. But Abe, maybe a bit of an overpeak. He's hoping with Kips' damage through the wall, he's going to be able to catch one more.
Well, that's what I thought from Afro at first. Like, he just slid out all by himself. I'm like, well, there.
Well, I think they're going. I think they're going. They're just thinking we're taking middle of the map away. And while TJ's just going to run up laundry, find 2, almost catches the 3rd. CleanX taken down.
Nice play there by TJ. And
no, but
yeah, I mean, part of why we expect this team maybe to be a little bit better in search. Spart had a great game 1 and now on 4 straight. Afro, he's out and finds you a quick blood as they play very aggressive. There is a 3-man stack over here at A. Purj is going to get caught. That's probably a frustrating one because you had all the position in the world plus numbers.
I'm wondering how Afro even got that kill because there was a smoke down and it looked like CleanX was right in the middle of it. But we don't catch that, but again, it's TJ, Afro finding the kills, and all of a sudden, you are Abe left in a 1-on-3.
And he will get dropped. That's now, what, 3 straight. Spart still on this streak. Breach still on this streak on 3 straight. Everything starts exploding, and Spart can't do much with that. Afro, despite the damage, is able to stay alive. Koi now just trying to play together, knock everything away for free, make sure they can trade out anything that happens. CleanX nearly caught, but Kips here for the help. If they're going to isolate anyone, it's probably the player mid-map, but he has help pretty quickly from inside kitchen.
That's that same setup, and well, TJ maybe just doesn't spot him, or yeah, maybe him and Afro are trying to go to find Abe, but Abe and Insight played it wonderfully.
A much-needed round here for Koi. Slow the bleeding. Lost 3 straight, bring it back easily here. A dominant. Grant, I still think his Koi has team has some work to do, but so far he's slotted in pretty nicely.
10 to Insight, you just sort of leaving him on an island. And he would do this a lot like back in Cold War, but this is a bit of a different title.
Sure is. CleanX. Oh, I thought he just snuck right through, but TJ will sniff it out. Insight able to win his 1-on-1 to maybe give them a chance. Kips from the top rope. Well, sir, you're going to be battling everybody. Gets damage into 2, but can't finish either. Insight hoping maybe he can catch one of the weak players on an exit, but won't get the angle, and with a sub from this position.
Nice first win.
No, yeah, first one, but like any other guy. And Afro's out.
Yeah, his timing could be tough though for Afro. Just pretty soon, CleanX is gonna check B. He's not gonna see anything. It's just, does he want to play the 50-50? And it looks like CleanX is, so he might just sit B this entire time.
Looking that way.
Yeah.
Get ourselves a little extended 1v1 here. Afro with the plant now.
The key is he's not gonna see him maybe cross off that bomb or anything. So you have no info if you are CleanX. You have all the info if you are Afro.
Oh, I thought CleanX just spotted with that shoulder, but he doesn't. Afro didn't want to get caught, slowed it down for a second. There's just so little time, 20 seconds to go.
Does CleanX turn around here?
Ringing around the rosy we go. Back out to bomb, and Afro wisely.
That's it.
Just playing the time.
That's a clutch right there. He knows he's not on the defuse.
It was a little awkward there in kitchen, but the fact is that kill's got to be traded.
Yeah, first I was gonna say, like, again, like Abe made sure he had somebody with him, like all the trades, no matter what. Koi has a second player there.
Yeah. A pick by Purj, a pick by Insight. Purj can't take down another one, and he'll get dropped. So numbers over to Koi. Afro maybe hoping to be the clutch god again, but he gets just absolutely smoked off the heady.
But look, all these gunfights, right, there's never a second breach player in position. 1v3 for Spart, they are taken down, and yeah, you spread the map like that, Koi.
I think his own stun and another stun hits CleanX.
Happens even to our pro players.
Abe gets a little info. Thankfully, that one didn't ricochet. Plant going down and you're safe. Bomb planner gonna get out with his life as well. You've got two-man set up in mid, and Purj has been lurking here the entire time. They're not ready for that at all, and he's gonna deliver, I thought, two, but actually only ends up being one kill, so now we're into a 2 versus 2.
That's the Insight roll, just on the opposite part of the map. This time they execute over towards A. And well, Kips gets the Tommy on to Spart. Spart just turned around.
Yeah, I think Kips spotted him. Spart didn't spot Kips when that first little peek happened.
But Afro in the clutch again. It's just, where is Insight? You never really looked top.
Certainly got involved here late. Everybody basically mid for breach outside of Spart.
Well, it's not Insight again. I mean, again, he's been playing in these spots and almost was able to catch Afro. We were hoping to catch one like overextending. Kips knows red is open, and now look at this. Insight can activate. That's what they needed. That's what they've been working. Lurk roll on point throughout this one.
Close to a hellstorm as well. 6 straight. Give him 3 in that round. Insight and take.
CleanX gets 1.
What just happened?
A team kill, and then CleanX got 1.
Thank you.
I assume he was just shooting from basketball down the stairs, and that player walked in front of him.
It started strong for breach, and now, well, in this round and in the map, started strong, but now in trouble. Insight also a kill off a streak. Not sure it's going to matter, but we'll see. It could come into play. Round becomes much more winnable now with the plant.
They're going to have the info, though. I mean, they're clearing laundry. You don't see anybody ring. So pretty much, we'll just watch the number 7. But Purj is going to try to find a Tommy, and maybe he splits this. Does anyone turn here if you are Koi?
Nobody has yet. That's 1. Beautifully timed by Purj. Spart next up. Good luck with that. Insight's going to get the streak as well. Purj gets him off it. Trying to get away. Last player on him. Wiggles away. Reach out, and Purj clutches in round 11.
You're just hoping CleanX can win a one-on-one and then maybe flank, but it's just always so tough to do. It's even tougher to do when your teammates die.
Yeah, and I was gonna say all head's gonna turn. There's nothing CleanX can do, but he tries to turn it into something. Now breach's real first opportunity with EMP. As they'll try to brute force their way on through. Both teams connect with a nade and kind of stalls things out. TJ does win a gunfight up mid-cut. Can't take down the second, though, so there's no pinch opportunity. You're gonna have to do it through the front or wait on Purj to make a play. Or just wrap it out and follow Purj. That's what they're going to do. Purj can't turn it into anything, though. Afro tries to finish the weak
TJ's
player.
gonna get here.
That.
Oh, I was gonna say, TJ off with spawn was wrapping roofs, and if he gets there in time, maybe there is a chance. But as we know with COD, it is just a game of seconds, and we've seen that a couple of times throughout this map.
TJ was like, where do I hide? Where do I hide? There was nowhere to hide. TJ eventually traded. And
wow, he gets there in time. I mean, that was your one chance, and neither team's really been able to. You see why both teams kind of been struggling in this game mode, just not able to generate a ton. But it felt like Koi had enough, but Spartan must have spawned somewhere in proximity to get there in time.
Another chance. And this might just be wide open.
Now Purj got the 1-2.
He doesn't get there. Oh, Afro with 2 to shut it down defensively. We remain scoreless.
But even before that, Purj just did enough. He wins that gunfight, and that gunfight goes the other way. It's absolutely a score. There would have been another player there from Koi. No way you get there in time.
They've taken an EMP and got the hell out of their base, but there haven't been many forward kills for Boston Breach, or if they have, it's been like a single kill that's traded out. There wasn't really a chance they've been a threat at all.
Not a great overload.
You know, it's funny, like sometimes like if it's 2 teams that aren't good at like search, it ends up being really entertaining. Overload, I thought maybe, you know, if it's 2 like not great teams, maybe it'll be a wild one, but that's been the opposite.
Well, the problem, it's just this map, right? It's this map where you have to be creative and your teamwork and nades have to be on.
This has been an insane sequence.
This is a circus.
CleanX with a chance. I can't get there. Oh, they're edging us.
Just in a much more painful way.
Yeah.
Than we'd like to be.
No scores yet. 2 minutes to go.
Hold on. Buying time. We're buying. Teammates are off his spawn. Kips is pinching, and every time. Okay, we did it!
There we go. Koi. That's a score.
But it's going to spawn roofs as well.
Tied up 1-1. You still have 2 people in your base. Afro and TJ off spawn. Someone's going to scoop EMP here. You're hoping Spark can stay alive or do some kind of damage. Neither him or Purj can.
You take it back. Yep.
You better be careful getting out of here. We know CleanX, he can be a thief in these positions, and suddenly he picks a pocket and gets a score.
Well, he's a guy chasing them, but okay, Afro, if he wins that might be a score because you spawn out P2.
One last chance maybe for Koi. Nice win on the Spark. From rooftops, Abe's got into position. He's going to catch a kill.
Yeah, this is it.
This is going to be a score in the final seconds.
Oh, they're going to wait for the reset.
Buying time to make sure you can't reset. Heads up play from Koi, and they will get the dub. All 3 maps now. Nail biters. Got a little more entertaining late in the second half. Again, a P1 that we've seen teams able to earn so much time, usually on the second and third rotations, but sometimes out of the opener. And well, I mean, this is exactly what you want if you're Breach. I mean,
the only problem is they overstep.
Afro pushed a little bit too far forward. Now CleanX spawned behind, and I don't think they're gonna be ready for that whatsoever.
Now they are because TJ spawns up, but yeah, map already flipped. So
I was gonna say, I mean, the reason I was saying it's perfect is you got 3, you got hardpoint time, and you had left side spawns.
Yep.
Before I finished my sentence, though, yeah, I saw.
And I think you're seeing, like, through some of these roster changes, there's just still these minor mistakes, which for our top teams, like they were doing major 1, major 2, just rarely happens.
And if you're gonna have Afro push up that far and you're gonna like play for the flip, play for the time, you at least gotta get the time. Like they just get neither. Off of an excellent break. TJ is deep. Before this P2, he's gonna find CleanX. CleanX not ready for that at all. Goes vertical. Has stayed up. Kips, though, is picking everybody else apart, so TJ's going to have to get involved. Only gets 1. Everybody wiped off the board, and now a pretty solid stretch here from midway through the P1 now into the opening of the P2 for Koi.
Well, now you're getting the early kills. Chips is on 5 in a row. You have roof control, hoping to get that kill, and that one. I mean, that would have been like a very clean P2 with 30 seconds left. You would have had all the way roofs, and it should still be pretty clean, but Afro's going to get involved. He's going to find a double. It's on a Kips, who's already on 9.
You checked every corner but the one where Abe was in. If they clear Abe out there, that's a good break from Breach. They're in good position, but Abe double sets up a Kips double. Kips leading the way by a wide margin early. CleanX is trying to avoid a bit of a sluggish start in the opening of the P1, and not the only reason maybe they were down, but he can produce for them and he needs to.
Oh, that is a massive. So he balances out this map for now. Breach going to be on the hill.
Hold up. Enough pressure here from Koi. They've at least slipped through onto the point. You thought TJ's play enough to provide some breathing room for Breach. Kips, I mean, everything's working out for this guy. They're all going to drop.
Money.
Now they have. I feel like I've seen him pop up with a frag so many times this series. But despite that nade, the rest of the kills go the way of Breach, and they're still here and fighting, but this hasn't been clean by any stretch.
Well, you were just late on rotation. If you were Boston, the only player there was Spark, and well, he got caught by CleanX, right? And that's when things started getting dicey, and neither team able to earn a ton of time. And now you look at rotation, and you are late on this again if you are Breach. CleanX is going to win that. You already have the mid shot if you're Abe.
Yeah, maybe they got to focus a little less on the scrap and just give this thing up and rotate, boys, because they might get punished here. It's an important P4 that you got to be rotated early on.
Well, again, it's right. He's the last guy alive in some of these scenarios, or sort of the point man with the holding the spawns, and he's locked it down twice.
CleanX does provide 2, but Breach had the number, so they'll be in for now. TJ thought he had one, but they got swung rooftop side, and he will drop. Spartan in that corner, you can make so many plays, but it's pressure through the front for Koi, and once again, they're going to be able to break in.
We're going to break in. You still have 30 seconds left. CleanX gonna finesse. It's all about stuns and nades or avoiding them if you can. And then Insight gonna pull out the MPC for this hill, whips out the pistol, finds the kills, and you're gonna flip the map.
I mean, dude, Breach had what, like 20 points out opening
one, yeah.
And then through the rest of the first set, they got 15. So they have found no success at all, thriving in the chaos, because there's been some chaotic points. At least in the chaos, Koi have turned it into some points.
Yeah, maybe that overextension there, sort of flipping the map before P1 spawns for Troy. Maybe just a bit too far. Did you allow Boston to get into a nice clean setup here? Maybe it doesn't matter.
Well, team kill will help Boston. At least they're still left side spawn, trying not to replicate what happened last time when they spawned somebody in the back. And I think picking up the back off spawn perfectly. That's number 2 in Spark, trying to make sure it doesn't happen, because Afro got forward. Last time there was just no one that held the back spawn.
You know, Afro just getting so much info there, right? I mean, he's pretty much telling them, like, they're going throughout the...
They'll try to get shots in at range, but it's going to be a lot of NPC pressure coming in. What can these AR players do from the point?
You always see Afro just trying to find space for his squad. Did it on the P1, was doing it there on the P2, was able to find the 1 kill. Problem is, you are just flooding on the side of Koi. And well, the flood should work, but you have the close spawns. I thought it was gonna work, but then a nade comes in, and with those close spawns, still don't have it.
Boston's still fighting though.
Just so many nades.
Abe's double gets Koi in again. And this has been, I feel like, a majority of Koi's like time has come from, like, not always even winning it from the favorable spawn, just making it a mess, it's like real gritty points, I kind of feel like.
Flooding.
Just flood, and I mean, it's a lot of what Breach wants to do it as well.
This time, I mean, he thinks it's through Dojo. He looked to make cut for so long. Afro gets through. Now, Kips can help out. Okay, at least Afro doesn't find a kill or two. But you see that.
Catch somebody. Instead, he's like sliding out and challenging somebody on a heady. Frustrating. Maybe sequence there. But Breach still have to turn this into time. And despite everything we're talking about, I mean, honestly, Breach have turned it around massively in this second set. They're back within 10 points after going down 60 or 70. But it feels like Koi have kind of been breaking at will, or at least making it hard for Breach to turn it into solid time.
This has been a chaotic hard point.
Yeah.
A very chaotic hard. Not a ton of clean time for either side. Really, just those P1s. Kips is going to try to flip the spawns. He was able to. But with the rest of the time, you will take the lead if you are Boston Breach.
And they were one of those positions, Breach, where they didn't have a couple of solid points. Like, you're suddenly down 100 plus, and this game's maybe out of reach. You enjoy a lead for, well, just a couple of seconds, but you're right back in this game. Side spawn players to get involved and get right onto the point. Now the skirmish will go down. Insight finding his timing. Trying to tuck tail until some help is there, but eventually he will get pushed out. The help is in the form of Abe, but just more numbers here for Breach from roof side.
Neither team can just find any space, right? Like, nobody, the one guy who was pushed up there was inside. It's just he never saw anybody. Outer roofs, they went inner. And well, you got a team kill, and this has just been the story of the last couple of maps. Just messy.
Yep. No, it absolutely has been. We might, I mean, it's one of the few times that we're going to think about the play clock. I mean, there's
we haven't looked at it much all year.
It might not, but I think that goes to show how messy it's been. Just so much contested time, so much white time. Not Koi, but the neutral kind. For Koi is CleanX. It looks like TJ is ready for that. He's not.
Well, I think he's looking inner, right? You just don't know. You go all the way through, and now you have a chance. But Purj wins it from the hill. Now he's trying to do what he can to finesse, but Inside, who started slow, he was 9-16 last time I looked, has picked it up, and you're in the P1 if you are Koi.
Basically a tie game. Contested point, neutral point again. Play clock continues to tick. Boston Breach trying to do it from the right side. At some point, they're going to need to try and get some kills and flip this out. Koi have held this left side spawn throughout. If you're not able to flip, at least turn this into time, and that's what Boston Breach are now doing. Koi giving it up and opting to rotate. Someone should get in the hard point for Breach, probably. Okay. I was like, if you're, I mean, take these 15. Because points have been hard to come by.
No, they honestly have. I was just sitting here thinking, like, man, sometimes it can be tough to watch teams like at this level just sort of battling it out. It's like you get these sets of kills, and we're used to talking about, all right, what can they find, how much time, how difficult it is to break, and neither team has really had either trouble. Well, Breach again. I mean, they just get all four.
All right, maybe this might be the best setup the Breach have been able to get in this entire map. But it is. I mean, there's definitely very few scenarios where the team has gotten a clean 4 down and like been able to push out players enough that the spawns are deep. Like it's been like close spawns and flood for the last 10 minutes. So 20 seconds to earn here. And despite having that great setup, which it did lead to a good chunk of time. Well, Ors leads to Afro dancing on you. Breach will maintain. Then they'll get right around that 200 point mark with the remaining time. Pressure to Koi to clutch up again. It's been the story of this series. Koi having to try and clutch up late.
And well, I mean, with that sort of pressure, that play from Afro, it's 3. So we just talked about Breach. They finally had some room. Can they turn it into some time? Now here's another look for Koi. 10 seconds, so far so good, but here comes a push. Well, CleanX is going to die, and then you're going to go through the middle of the cut, and just like that, it's only Abe.
And I thought the important gunfight was going to be Abe's one-on-one, but it didn't matter.
It did not matter.
It didn't matter because everybody else does. I mean, usually that like weak side one-on-one can be so crucial, but it doesn't matter if your strong side gets obliterated. Every time Breach have had control here, I swear it's just been somebody up through mid-cut from Koi that has either gotten time or contested time.
Well, when you were talking about the weak side, someone from Troy won the weak side gunfight and gave them the spawn, so you win that, you get the dojo side, so 10 seconds left, and now it's about this rotation of P4.
A hell of a recovery from Koi. That might save their map. Because you get the final 30 of that. I mean, this is...
Oh, it'd be over.
All but out of reach. Forward to try and win the fight on the point. He is able to do that. Catches CleanX, I believe, with a nade in his hand. Takes down a second as well. Purj trying to be the closer currently. As he gets the kills, though. They're losing some teammates. Nice nade out of Afro. As Boston continues to reinforcement. Just 20 needed for the dub. Koi, again, have got to go clutch, and they've got to do it soon.
Flood nade, flood nade, flood nade. Trade. That is what's happening right now. It's just who's going to find the multi-kill. The difference, nobody is at the moment.
Well, TJ got 2, and then Inside immediately answered with his own 2. So the mess continues, and Koi have done enough to survive this particular hard
I said
point.
that, and it said TJ multi-kill X3.
Yeah. Right? She said, no one's at a multi-kill. I was like, well.
Just not in a row.
Yeah. Back to a massive P1.
Well, and I thought it was going to be Boston who are really good setup, but that pick on a TJ will give them some time. Allow Koi to at least find a couple of guns to get them off the hill, and that's what they're finding.
There's 60 seconds on the play clock. Doubt it's going to come down to that, but it has been a grueler of a hard point. A multi from CleanX keeps Koi in the battle. I think they've got...
CleanX has had just some key lives. The one at the P3, now here again.
I think they have the tick right now if they were able to hold this perfectly.
Yeah, well, that would be insane.
No, yeah, it certainly would. It's not going to happen now. It's 3 die, but it would have been nuts.
And now you have to yell. You can win this if you are Breach.
Pressure to Koi to come through with the break. Purj has already gotten pushed up and won a big one-on-one to keep the pressure from the hard point. Spart just going to be soaking. Afro looking over his teammate. Koi with one last chance. Can they get a touch in? Not going to happen. Boston take both hardpoints.
Congrats on a dub today. Only 11 on the season. It's been a rough ride, but what has it been like in the recent weeks? You guys are starting to find your form.
I mean, yeah, we're just coming in every day, practicing hard, and honestly, the vibes here are good. We got Thieves, so vibes are always going to be good. So yeah, we're just having fun. Camps might not be like, you know, going there, but we got EWC, so
yeah,
playing every day, getting
Love
better.
that.
Yeah, Afro, I mean, your guys' split has really been kind of remarkable. You start off 2-0, you go game 5 with the recent champions, and now you just beat Toronto, right? So 3-1 in every match has been awesome for you guys. How have you gotten so much better so quickly from a split last time where we didn't think anything of Boston?
I mean, last split, you spawned me against Chris Lair every match, so I mean, yeah, we're just this stage. We started off like with 2 quote-unquote easier games.
Yeah,
actually got catch our flow. So I think confidence for us was like definitely higher because we actually started off the stage really well. So we just kind of over that, and yeah.
I mean, based off the back of some success now, right? So we're starting to see the ball getting rolling. I want to know kind of what y'all's approach to the game is right now. What's the team motto? What are you guys hoping to not only obviously accomplish heading into Major 4, but what's the game plan? What's the vibes like in the team?
Like I said, we got Tej and Evan, so vibes are always good. But our team motto right now is like literally just play for literally just playing for our spots. Like we're playing for next year, we're playing for the future, we're playing to show that we deserve to be in the league. So yeah.
If we can, I want to talk to you about your clutch, your 1v3. What was going through your head in that moment? You get the kill, and then I think you just laid down. Like, what? Did you know there were going to be 2 other players in kitchen? What happened?
Well, I knew they were. As soon as I killed one, I assumed that one's going to be close to me already. So I just had to like play the closest spot I can to kind of just finesse. And I saw his leg jump above me, and I was like, okay, I can get this kill. And then after that, just a 1v1.
Afro, we got to let you go because I'm told that clip is ready. It's time for our Scuff play of the game from Boston.